my cornballs, they can't stand me. I finesse, I hit, get a plan. Postcode at my whoa, low. Got strain on yo-yo. She post up a MCM and we like that JoJo. When we out and we see him, he always ask for photo. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Happy New Year's, everybody. In today's late-season matchup, their minds. It's the Bengals going up against the Ravens.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's carry number 1 for Kenneth Dixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They stay on the ground with Dixon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Luck. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll get it to Dixon, running left. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. To throw is Luck. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Michael Johnson in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They'll need to get the play off quickly. 3rd and long. It's locked. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now a carry for Bernard. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Taylor. That's complete. Bernard. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This is Hill. Hill shedding the tackle. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. From midfield now, here's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. He sets to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Three and a half to go, first quarter. Second and 10, it's Taylor again. Steps away to his left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Terrell Suggs in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55.
And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They go play action here on first down. Drops it underneath to Dixon. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Three yards left to grab here on 3rd down. Play clock winding down. Block on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The play clock's running down. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back them up 5. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now Bernard. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Again, here's Bernard. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Play action, now Taylor. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tim Williams in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now the left-footed punter in his 9th year, Kevin Huber on to kick. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On first down, they go with Dixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Defense doing their job. Really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense. No gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
To throw on second down is Locke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Here's Bernard. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down, Taylor. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Luck now on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Dixon, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On the toss, Bernard. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Come on, let's go!
Play action, it's Taylor. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Terrell Suggs in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Taylor will throw. And he's going to go down again. Terrell Suggs in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And now here come the Ravens. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Dixon. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On second down, here's Love. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by George Iloka. And a short return to the 6-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Let's go. Little motion now from the tight end. They'll run it here with Bernard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. They'll run again with Bernard. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside. No, not at all. I would agree with that totally because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Forced out to it. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now Love. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Hank's almost going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Around the NFL, how about this one? Up in Foxborough, the Jets are out to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Love. He'll drop it underneath for Woodhead. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Now Taylor on first down. On the screen, Bernard. No gain on the screen there at second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They go play action now. Taylor. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Terrell Suggs in there for a milestone sack as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw is Taylor. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up second down. Here's Taylor. Going to throw again. To the left side here for Eifert. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. In motion right comes Allen. They snap it at 1. Now it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. In motion right is Benjamin. Now it's Dixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Luck now to throw. That's caught out left by Perriman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Luck. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Terrell Suggs in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target. Third down here. Now, Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now, the Bengals on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be third and forever. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Underneath, this is Bernard. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And taken right at the 35. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. And a shocker there. The Browns lead that ball game at the moment. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Dixon. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Right back to Dixon. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
first down. Luck. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Time running out here on the play clock. Now it's Long. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. And with that, they're down to one remaining here in this second half. The Ravens on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Locke. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the red zone now, Locke. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To the air again. Locke. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Around the NFL, third quarter from Foxborough. And how about the Pats? They lead that ball game at the moment. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On third down, here's Dixon. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Luck. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they try the right side here. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole a little, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. On 3rd down, Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll run it with Dixon. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. From his goal line here, Locke. And Watson has it right side. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Locke. pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Geno Atkins. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Able to avoid him at the 40. And a juke this time. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On first down, it's Taylor. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Let's go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And that's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Taylor operating from the gun. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run. This is Bernard. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Black round! Black round! Ohio!
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Taylor got a man. It's Ross, complete. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the 4th quarter. Patriots continuing to roll, opening their lead up even further. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. And he he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
Second and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll run here with Bernard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go!
From the gun, Taylor. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And that one makes it 14-7. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The drive begins with a run by Dixon. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run with Dixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's a foot race. Kenneth Dixon. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Dixon, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. A beautiful fake. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. 12 yards that time, and it's Cincinnati first down. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now West. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's West again. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run again here with West. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Partner, I think a lot of people thought that Baltimore would draft at least one runner. In fact, they didn't take any skill position players in the draft. So I think a lot's still going to fall on Terrence West.
Well, he did have over 1,000 yards from scrimmage last year, a career high. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. The goal for them wasn't to simply make the postseason. They wanted to make some noise once they got there. Well, they made the noise all right. They're moving on.
And to get deep into the playoffs, that's everyone's goal ultimately. Now it's a reality for them. Now they've got a chance to get to the ultimate goal.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.